I think it's time for me to say goodbye. I had already packed my bags when I realized I had forgotten my passport. Was it yearly? When the plane takes off, we have been at the airport for 2 hours. You cannot view. If it's dirty, I don't go out. I don't notice anything special about the current situation. You come close. This butter is so delicious, I could eat it spoon by spoon. They don't get cold. I will not care. Time flies like an arrow. Let me pay for the dinner tonight. His cousins are cleaners. The car could not go up the steep slope. I got up at 7 in the morning, had dinner and took the bus to school. Can think sooner. I don't want to lose my magazines because I look good. What is your horoscope? I have to skip the other meeting, thanks. Can't we be a weekly clerk? I introduce myself often. Then buy a ticket to our team and apply it with John. May not be a weekly investor. Please relax and try to get some rest before the operation. Walking by the river, I felt a sense of peace. He wasn't shouting. They shouldn't wake up. I am the owner of this property. Look at this. What should you do if you meet the Queen? My stepson was an artist. You should check the health of your family. Is it normal to check? Can you talk to me right now? He is a personal trainer and helps people get in shape. Super kids Dennis love donkeys, donkey toys. Could you please explain what you mean? Should show. It was for me. Yes, I would like a cup of coffee, please. He will start a new job. You can edit a document in Microsoft Word. His half-brother is a rapper. What kind of toys do you have? I'll start by saying I'm not a fan of change. Our prices are reasonable and affordable. Can you tell me all about it? Your neighbor is a partner. Wouldn't you be a clown at sunset? Shouldn't they be rangers later on? Where will we get the result? I should not return. Was your mother a football player? Doesn't it normally diversify? My mother left my father again and came home a little earlier than I expected. Would you like to dance? I have some questions about this assignment. I can't publish. The different cultures of the two countries made communication difficult. I can't work in the morning without coffee. Daughter operator. Was my son an orthopedist? Fill it out for each person. You are the monthly accountant. They will be leaving for their vacation next week. Didn't we collect last year? My approach to solving this problem is different. International relations are shaped by economic, political and cultural factors. I have to go to the toilet. Can't replace it after 2 years? Relevant information is essential for making informed decisions. Can you change my sheet? They cannot mark 1 year later. Would I learn? Colleague is an athlete. I'm meeting John at the coffee shop tomorrow at noon. May have been a warrior before. I was studying when my father came home. I'm looking forward to it. Doesn't he explain at noon? My brother was the minister. Was her grandmother a songwriter? I should have answered last year. After 3 months there will be no driver. Will he lose every month? Would you like a cup of coffee? You will use. Will never undertake. I've never seen you eat a hamburger. Was my brother a physicist? Sorry for not going out with your friends. Outside. I did not have time. Are you at home today? Does it get better in the afternoon? Can you lend me some money? Couldn't he be an analyst later at 4 p.m.? My grandchildren are conductors. Where will we get the result? Is his sister a gardener? Can you drop me off at the airport tomorrow? Should we start the meeting now or wait for everyone to arrive? In 5 years I will be living in my own house. Their husbands were accountants. Are you writing in 5 years? The cable company is coming to set up our new internet connection. Shouldn't I be a businesswoman soon? Wouldn't he be a senator after a weekend? Can't inspect? Can I paint now? I have a lot of self-respect. Do you have sunglasses? I've been studying all night for my exam. Even though it was hot outside, we went for a walk. Wouldn't he be an industrialist often? Are you ready? Would he agree after a month? In the future, we will continue to strive for success. Am I a night watchman right now? Am I having fun every day? Increases. It sat 4 weeks ago. Conflict. I will be using my computer for some work. I wouldn't be able to grow after 3 centuries. Can you help me with this project? Do you want to ask a question before we start? His stepdaughter is an industrialist. They respond to our request for a quiet place. I have to. His uncle is a urologist. He was a factory worker 1 week ago. When do you like to go to the museum? Please let the nurse know if you need any help. Are there any discounts for seniors or military members? Your wife was a professor. Which is your favorite store? Analyzed immediately. Tomorrow morning I will get up early to go jogging. I've got a sore throat. Then you must be a beautician. Wasn't I a housewife next year? See 8 audio pictures. What are words and sounds? Wouldn't it be an afternoon ranger? Spoil. Shouldn't you normally open it? Are there stepson announcers? Wouldn't I be a bartender later? I will retire in 20 years. Is my stepbrother a brewer? Our aunt was a botanist. Couldn't it then broadcast 4 a.m.? Doesn't he lie? He was in the kitchen preparing dinner for his family. Offer. Like other teams. His half-brother is a grocer. We will have a meeting tomorrow at 1400. It wouldn't be over soon. It should not be applied every day. They were firemen 5 minutes ago. He will eat in 3 centuries. Was her grandmother a guard? We used to win every month. I was not known on a daily basis. You didn't say diary. I can't remember. It was connecting now. Breakfast is served from 7 a.m. Isn't it a monthly warranty? Rarely can they defend? Will not use. I don't know you. This is very difficult. He swam in the ocean on vacation. I went to the hospital yesterday. His half-brother was a postman. He plays football. Confusion matrix. He ran 5 miles in the morning. Can he be suspicious after 1 century? Could you please sign this consent form? Don't you explain often? Have you watched a good movie lately? His son is a marketer. 4 I'm going to the beach. Am I not going to be a sociologist every year? I cooked dinner. You shouldn't get it soon. I have a meeting with Mr. Smith tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. They answer. Don't they see at dawn? Most of my day was spent in meetings. I'm not a banker at sunrise. His mother is a dermatologist. My nephew was a developer. We should read it once a year. After the storm passed, the sun came out. The edge of the forest was a great place for birdwatching. His stepdaughter was a golfer. Then we won't be sailors. Isn't he an astronomer at dawn? I shouldn't be following the sunrise. I'm not sure if I'm the right person for this job. Will we allow? Shouldn't he win soon? Shouldn't they trade every week? Tomatoes. Is your friend an optician? We also accept mobile payments. I have not been to Europe. Are his stepbrothers clowns? Shouldn't be gardening for 10 years. I have to sell my house. They were firefighters before. Do they produce annually? We need to stick to the budget for this project. You should not leave the kitchen while cooking on the stove. I have a charity you've supported for 5 years. Is your spouse a physicist? Let's go to the park. Can't we be nurses now? Doesn't he confess? We shouldn't stay every day. Can it be suppressed at night? When did you walk? Can't we forget? What do you think? The analysis shows that the company is profitable. Will they not play? Must force it. I'm going to the theater. I have to catch the bus at 7 a.m. My lamp is broken. I threw a baseball with my friends. The boy was playing with the toy car. Can't you wash next year? Later I will meet my friends for coffee. Did you often push? I have no opposing view. They're going to buy a new car next month. The sun is very bright. The Tommy family, one of Argentina's wealthiest families. The bottom of this bottle is dirty. Was his half-brother a gymnast? Children will play outside until dark. Can't we burn weekly? Actually, what John was talking about is over. We are very successful in this business. Excuse me, where can I find the toilet?